Welcome to Pacesetter 910. Good morning, gentlemen. Today I have come with the use of the coordinate, the math, the part 3. Understood? Already the objective question we have seen in the previous slides. Now we will see the subjective. I can assure you, you do all the 7 question. I will explain you. So the almost all the portion which is likely to come in the exam is clear, correct? It is covered in that, correct? So the first question is the question number 1, very simple. That is, show all the following coordinates on the xy plane. Gentlemen, there can be xy plane, there can be the Cartesian plane, correct? So there can be the Cartesian plane. So what you need to do it? There are A, B, C, D, the 4 coordinates they have given. Remember, these all are the other name of this. The x coordinates are abscissa also. If they ask you abscissa, you should not get the confused. If they say the ordinate means the y coordinates, correct? These all are the ordinates, correct? And the jointly we say the coordinate, understood? The coordinate, because this is a point, this is the number which coordinates with the respective x and the y axis. So the name is given coordinates, correct? Understood? Now we'll see the first 0 minus 2. We will go to the 0. 0 is the origin, and thereafter we will go to the minus 2. Always have the practice. Go to the x-axis first, then you go to the minus 2. So you are coming here, correct? From here you are coming here. So here you get you will write the A in the capital letter, you will put the dot and you will write the 0 minus 2. Understood? The next is a minus 3 minus 5. You go to the x-axis minus 3. I have come to the minus 3. Then I will go down to the minus 5. So I will come here. So it becomes the minus 3 and the minus 5. I write the B and the minus 3 and minus 5. Understood? This is the way. Next we will see the C, that is a minus 4 and the 2. Again we will go on the x-axis to the minus 4. Thereafter we will go to the 2. 2 is a positive, we will go on the upward. So this becomes the C. Understood? Minus 4 and the 2. The fourth is a minus 4 minus 3. We will go to the minus 4 on the x-axis and we will come down because y is a minus, so the D is here, correct? So all the 4 we could see, we are able to trace it, we are able to show it on the xy plane, correct? So this will be the first. The second question, the plot the point Z. We have to plot a point Z whose coordinates are given, that is the 5 and the minus 6 on the Cartesian plane. Construct a right angle triangle, the IZN, and find the length of all the 3 sides, correct? So what I did it, I have drawn a XY plane. Gentlemen, you will not write with the pen, use the graph paper, correct? So here I have drawn the XY plane. In that I have gone to the Z point, that Z coordinates are 5 minus 6. So I have gone to the 5 and the minus 6 down. So this Z is a 5 minus 6. I have taken the one point, the I, and the another point, the N, such that the I coordinate is a 5 minus 3 and the N coordinate is a 2 minus 3. You are independent, correct? You can take the any other also, means this line you can extend up to here, correct? This line also you can take anywhere, correct? So I have made as per the board, I have made a small right angle triangle. You can do the bigger one, so the value also of the coordinate also will change, and every value the length also will change. Okay. Now how to find the solution? In the solution we say the simplest solution, the IZ. Can you see the IZ is parallel to the y-axis? I told you the difference or the length to be found out on the axis or the parallel to the axis, just you reduce that the coordinate, the subtract it. So since it is a parallel to y-axis, the y coordinates we will do the minus. So what happens? Minus 3 and minus 6, the difference is 3. So the difference of the y coordinate become the 3, or we can use the other method by the distance formula also. We can take the difference between the x coordinate plus difference between the y coordinate we are going to get. So there are two procedures are there, anyone you can follow it. Next we will see the NJ. The NJ line is a parallel to y-axis. So their difference of the x coordinates will be the length of the line. So here the x coordinate difference we get the 3. By the distance formula also we can find out the NG. The NG we can find out. So that become the difference between the both. When we find out, we are going to the get is the same values, correct? Okay, just a minute. The NG is by the okay. So here okay. So here by the distance formula also this value can be found out. Then there are again the two ways are there. The one is as per the Pythagoras. It is a 90 degree. We know the Pythagoras. The hypotenuse square is a sum of the square of the two remaining line. So on that formula also you can find out the IN. When you find it, it is going to be root 18. If you are interested, by the distance formula also you can do it, correct? That become the 5 minus 2 square plus minus 3 the under root the 18. So both the way the answer will be coming the same. Here we find that IN we could find out is root 18 units, IJ will be the 3 units, and the NJ is also the 3 units. This is the way we can find out the solution of that, correct? I will keep giving the two alternate method. Whichever you feel easy, you can adopt it. Now the next question is, are the point M, the M is a one point whose coordinate is a minus 3, minus 4. A is a other coordinate that is a 0, 0, and G is a third coordinate, third point whose coordinates are 6 and 8. Are on the same straight line. Suggest the method to check this without plotting and the joining. Now you plot and check the answer. Means the first they say without plotting you do it, and the second part they say you plot it also and check your answer. So here we can do it. The what we can do it to check without the plotting and the joining. There are two methods I will suggest you. The whichever you feel. The formula you should remember. What is the formula of the slope? The formula of the slope is always the difference of the y coordinates by the difference of the x coordinates, correct? So the slope you can find out in between the point M and A. The point MA, there is a line which is making the slope how much? That will be y, difference of the y axis, y coordinate and the x coordinate. So when we do it, we are going to get the 4 by 3. We will find the slope of the next. The next is the next will be the AG. The AG, the MA we could find out the slope. Now we will find out the AG slope. The AG slope will be the 8 minus 0 by the 6 minus 0. It becomes 8 by the 6. When we divide by the 2, we are going to get the 4 by 3. Since we find that the slope MA, this line and the AG, the both are same. If the slope is same, means all the 3 points are lying on the straight line. They are called the collinear also. Understood? Either you say all the 3 points are lying on a straight line, or you say it is the collinear. Correct? Understood? The one more method I would like to suggest to you. The next method is you find out the MA. The MA by the distance formula you can find out, then you will get the value of the phi. When you find out again A to G, the A to G, that is AG, then you will find that it is coming to the, with the distance formula, the 10. Then what we do it, we will find out the mg, that is from the first to the third. You should understand like that. If it is a, suppose if it is a m, or if it is a a, and if it is a g, if ma and the ag is equal to the mg, means the ma plus the ag is equal to the mg, that indicates that all the three are in the line. If they are not on the line, then what you will find, if it is a is not on the line, a is here, the line will be like this ma and ag will never be equal to the mg, understood? So if the both the distance, if you add it, it becomes to the total distance, means all the three are on the line. So with the distance formula, I have found out the all the three. We find that ma plus ag is equal to 5 plus 10, which is equal to the 15, and with the distance formula we have found out the mg is equal to the 15. So we can say all the 3 points are on a straight line, so they can be said as a collinear also, understood? Correct. Question number 4. Draw a right angle, the isosceles triangle, whose one vertices is 0, 0, that is the origin, and find the area of the triangle, also a triangle. Also the two vertices, the coordinate to be the found out, correct? So we can see it is a whatever triangle, it is a isosceles, correct? It should be the right angle and the isosceles triangle whose the one vertices is 0, 0. So I have drawn here. We find that one of the vertices we have taken the 0, 0 origin. I have gone to the right side the 4 units. So it has become its coordinates are the 4, 0. Again on the top I have gone so its coordinates will be the 0, 4. Understood? When we draw it, the purposely, because it is the isosceles triangle, so this should be the 4 and this should be the 4. Correct? The two sides must be the equal. Understood? So the two sides must be equal, then only this right angle will be set the right angle, that is isosceles, so the right angle, the triangle, correct? So here we have drawn a isosceles triangle, the ABC, in which the A is a 0, 0, the B we have taken the 4, 0, and the C is the 4, C we have taken the 0, 4, and triangle the A is a 90 degree, correct? 90 degree. The AB we will say the base. This is AB. The AB we are taking as a base, correct? This is suppose the base is there, correct? This is the base AB. So difference between the x coordinate, that is the 4 minus the 0. So it becomes the 4. So we have the base as a 4 unit. We will see the perpendicular lines, correct? Right angle triangle. This is the perpendicular line. So we say it is the C. We can say the CA, correct? So the perpendicular line we can say the CA is there. So the CA line we find that it is the y coordinate difference, that 4 into the 0. So it becomes the 4 unit. Understood? Now we see the what is the area of a right angle triangle. It is a half into the base into the height. So when we multiply the half into the base into the height, after this multiplication we get the 8 square unit, correct? This becomes the answer of this one. So anyone remember, the instead of the 4 you can take the 5, 0, here also 0, 5. The any different values or different size of the triangle you can take it. When you change the size, the answer may be different, correct? But every procedure will remain same, correct? If somebody is making the triangle smaller, then he will have. So yeah, there can be the different values of this particular question. Next is a given. Next question number 5. The given the points A is given the 1 minus 8, the B is a minus 4, 7, C is a minus 4 and the minus 7 and minus 4. So that they lies on a circle K, whose center is the origin. Suppose this is a circle K. This is a circle K, we find it, whose center is a O. having the coordinates of the 0, 0, and we have the ABC, the three different points, correct? We have to prove it that they all are lying on the circumference of the circle. Gentlemen, if we could prove it that the all are the distance between the OA, the OB and the OC, if we prove that all the three are equal, because this all the three are radius, if all the three are equal, then certainly all the 3 points are lying on the circle. So as per the distance formula, we could find out the OA. When we find out the OA, we could get it is a root 65. The OB also we found, then we found that it is also root 65, and the OC also we found that it is a root 65. All the three are equal, and that is equal means they are on the circumference, correct? That is OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to root 65. All the points ABC lies on the circle K. Radius, it is a root 65, whatever the unit will be there, correct? And the circumference will be the 2 pi r. When you multiply this 2 into 3.414 and the root 65, you are going to get the 50 point. What is the value? You will get the 50.66 unit approximately. That is the approx this much you will get it. When you go for the area, then you will write the pi r square. The pi value you will write the 3.14, and the r square is a root 65 square. So root is removed. Then we get 3.14 into the 65. So total you will get the 204.20. That is also a approximate, correct? It will be the square unit. That is the square unit will be there. Understood? That is the answer of the question number 5. You see the question number 6, very important. The midpoint of the sides of the triangle ABC are the point D, E, F respectively. We can see the ABC, the D, E, F are the 3 points they have given. Their points, the coordinates of the D, E, F is also given, that is 5A1, 6, 5 and the 0, 3. Correct? Find the coordinates of the point ABC. We require to find out the coordinates of the ABC. What we'll do it? We will assume it. Let us assume that the coordinates of the ABC are the respectively x1, y1, x2, y2 and the x3, y3, and their midpoint of the D, E, F are of the respective A, B, B, C and the AC. Correct? So we know that the midpoint is always the sum of the x coordinates divided by the 2. The sum of the y coordinate divided by the 2. This we know as per the midpoint the theorem. We know it. So let us go. Then what we'll do? The x1 plus x2 by the 2. Then we find that x1 plus x2 is equal to the 5. So we can find out the x1 plus x2 is a 5. When we do the cross multiplication, we get x1 plus x2 is equal to 10. Correct? Next we will see the x2 plus the x3 will be equal to the 6. Correct? So x2 plus x3 by 2 is equal to 6. When we do the cross multiplication, it becomes x2 plus x3 is equal to the 12. The next is x3. We can see the x3 plus x1 by 2 is equal to the 0. So the third equation is going to become x3 plus x1 is equal to the 0. When we add all the 3 equations, we find that it becomes the 2 into 2x1 plus 2x2 plus the 2x3 is equal to all the values we are going to add. Then it is going to become the 22. Correct? It is going to become the 22. Understood? So that is a 22. So as you know, that 2 into this one is 22. So the x1 plus x2 plus x3 will be 11 because the 2 is going to divide the 22. So here, sentiment, that you should take care. You have the x1 plus x2 plus x3. You know the number 1 equation is a x1 plus the x2 is equal to the x1 plus the x2 is equal to the 10. Correct? So put the value of the x1 plus the x2 in the equation number the 4. Equation number 4, the x3 can be found out, correct? When you put the equation from the equation number 2, if you put the value of the x2 plus x3, then you are going to find out the x1. So with the help of equation number 1 and 2 and the 3, put it in the one by one into the equation number 4, you can find out the x1, x2 and the x3. That value will be coming, the x1 will be minus 1, x2 will be 11 and the x3 will be the 1. Again the similar way we will say the y1 by y2 by the 2 is equal to the 1. Can you see? The y1 plus the y2 divided by 2 will be equal to this one, correct? We will say the y2 plus the y3 divided by the 2, it becomes equal to 5. The y3 plus the y1 divided by 2 is going to become the 3, correct? So for that we can get the equation of the 5, 6, 7, correct? The 5, 6, 7 equation we are getting. Again the equation add the 5, 6, 7, then we will get the y1 plus the y2 plus the y3 is equal to 9, correct? As we got in the x1, x2, x3, correct? So we can put the all the values of the one by one, that is 5, 6 and the 7. Okay, then this equation, in the equation, that is a equation number, we can say the 5, 6, 7, equation number 8 we are taking. Put the value of the equation 5, 6 and 7 one by one. In the equation number 8, you will get the value of the y1, y2 and the y3. The value you can find out, this coming, the y1 is equal to, we get the y1 also we are getting, this is the value of the y1 is minus 1, that is a minus 1. The y2 we got it 3 and the y3 is equal to the 7. So we understood the x1, the first coordinate, it will be minus 1, 1. The b will be the 11, 3 and the c will be the 1, 7. So this is the way by which you can find out the coordinates of the coordinates of A, B and the C you can find out. Now the next, the question number 7. This is the last question. It is given in your book also. This question has been taken from your book, textbook. A computer graphic, the program displays image on a rectangular. I made the screen here, correct? Whose coordinate systems have the origin at the bottom left corner. So I have put the bottom left corner, correct? The origin, the bottom left corner. The screen is a 800 pixel the wide. So I have taken the 800 on the x-axis and the 800 pixel wide and the 600 pixel is a height, correct? So on the y-axis I have taken the 600 pixel and by the dot I have drawn a rectangle, correct? A screen. A circular icon is there, circular icon of the radius 80 pixel. Here I have drawn a circular, the icon that is having the A as a center, is a center at the point A whose coordinates are the 100 and the 150, correct? We have gone to the 100 on x-axis and 150 on the y-axis. The another circle we have taken the V, which is which is having the center the same, the D, it is of the 100 pixel as a radius and is drawn with the point as the B, it's a 250 and we have gone at the 250 and the 230, correct? So we can see that two icons are there. Then we have to find out, we have to determine the whether any part of the either circular lies outside the screen, any part of the both the circular, the icon is lying outside the screen, that is the rectangular screen first. The second, whether the two circles intersect each other, whether they touch it, whether they intersect, we will see the one by one. The given parameter, what is that? Street dimension, that is 800 into 600. The circle 1, the center A is a having the coordinate the 100, 150, the radius R1 is a 80 pixel, and the circle 2, the center is a B, it is a the 250, and the 230, the radius 2 is a 100 pixel, correct? First we will see the what can be the horizontal range. The horizontal range of the screen, we know it starts from 0 to 800, and the vertical range is a 0 to 600. So the any icon is coming in the screen should be inside. If any one the coordinates are out of that, it will be certainly going out of the screen. We say the circle A range means the first circle is smaller one. Here it's a the radius is 80, correct? The center is at the 100, so it can go up to 80 this side and up to 80 this side, correct? So it can be the 100 minus 80, and it can be the 100 plus 80. So can you see it here? So it becomes the 20 to 180. So on the horizontal we can see it will start from the 20 to the 180, correct? It will go 180, correct? So on the horizontal line it will extend from the 20 to 180. You understood now? Because the center is 100, so the 80 it can go the left, 80 it can go the right, correct? So when it goes to the left, it will be the minus of the 100. When it goes to the right, it is going to be added, correct? We can say the range we have seen, it is 20 to 180. The vertical range we can see, it is started from the 150, correct? It is center is the one center we got it, correct? The here. So the whatever the center we have, the in the center, the vertical range can be the 150 minus. Okay, just a minute. Yeah, 20 to the 180 horizontal. The vertical. Okay, so vertical we will see the 150, correct? The vertically it is at the 150. So either it will be 150 down or 150 plus the 80 on the top. So it will be from here. From here to here, it will be range will be 70 to the 230, correct? Here we have seen it is 70 to, it start from the 70 to the 230, and this portion will be the 20 to the 180, correct? So we find that it is within the range because it start from 0 and the least value is 20. It is lying on the screen. So we can say this circle is lying on the screen. The next circle we find that it is on the 250. X value is 250. So 250 minus 100 and 250 plus 100. So the range is X range, horizontal range is going to become, it is a 150 and the 350 means it will start from here. It's a 150, correct? So this becomes the 150. It will go from the 150 to the, we find that it will go from 150 to 350 up to 350, correct? So the 150 and 350, the both are coming within the 0 to 800. We'll see the vertical. The vertical, what will happen? The vertical range also we can say it is at the 230. So it will go plus 100 and the minus 100, correct? So when it's a minus 330, correct? It will be it should be the 130 to the 330, correct? 330 it will go, correct? 330. So this all the range we find that they are on the screen. So we'll say the both the circles are inside the screen. Now the second question, whether the two circles intersect each other or not. The two circles are there, correct? The two circuits, if I put the radius, find out the radius, we know the 80 and 100 is there. If the 100 plus 80, so the total distance between the two, one is going to become the 180. If the distance between the 2 points is less than the 180, then certainly the both is going to overlap each other. The same thing I am going to do it here. The distance between the point A and the B, with the distance formula I could find out if we are getting the 170 unit, correct? And the 170 the unit, understood? Or 170 the pixel, whatever you say. The sum of the radius of the both, when we do it, they say 180, means if there is a gap of minimum 80 plus 100, 180, then only the both will be touching to each other, or both can be, if it is more than 180, both will be separate. If it is a less than 180, then certainly they are going to overlap and intersect. Since we find that the 170, the distance between the A and B is a 170, and here the sum of the radius is a 180. Minimum requirement is a 180. It is less than the 180. Therefore, both the circle we do intersect each other. Thank you, gentlemen. I have done the 7 questions. All the different type of the subjective question has been incorporated on all the different types of the 7 question. I think this is enough for the exercise number 1. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, and write the comments. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Jai Hind.